The greater good.
Hey everybody, Greater Good Mining here. The Kaspa yield is up and the hash rate is down on the network. We're going to get deep into this in today's video. We're going to find out if there's any Kaspa miners that are profitable. We'll go through my farm and I'll talk about where I'm at and why I'm still running some of the equipment that I'm running. So if you like that kind of content, do me a favor and smash the like button. It helps out a lot more than you guys even know. Subscribe to the channel. I've got tons of crypto content. I'll scroll through it real quick on the screen and let's go ahead and get right into the video. Okay, so I posted this on X the other day. This was April 7th at 3 p.m. And by the time I posted this, the hash rate had already dropped in the previous 24 hours. We'll check the live chart in a little bit, but I said, enjoy the yield, Cas fam, because the network hash rate dropped down to about 850 petahash. And you can see usually these dips in hash rate don't last very long. Sometimes it's 6 hours, sometimes it's like 12 hours or a day. And it's depending on like, maybe a farm went down, maybe there's really bad weather in a region of the world and like they have to shut down. Maybe there's curtailment in certain areas or nodes are updating. But in this case, look at these dips. Usually that's how long they last. This has been sustained. This has been a 4-day dip in the Kaspa mining hash rate. It has continued to stay in the 850 petahash range. So let's go ahead and take a look real quick at the 2Miners chart. Here's the Kaspa hash rate on 2miners.com. And you can see April 6th is when it kind of started. It was dipping down to 1 exahash by noon, kind of came back a little bit. And then by around 9 p.m. or so on April 6th, it's been 870 petahash down as low as 775 petahash. So this is good for you if you're running a Kaspa miner right now, because you're talking about like a 40% decrease in Kaspa hash rate network difficulty. So I'm going to go ahead and take a look at my Kaspa farm that is hosted at Terra Hosting right now. I've got 3 KS5Ls and I want to see what the yield is. Sorry to interrupt your video, but a quick word from the sponsor of the video, Crypto Miner Bros. Crypto Miner Bros has the latest miners like the DG2 that was revealed at Mining Disrupt. AlphaPack's DG2 Dogecoin miner, 20 gigahash per second, the most efficient miner for script. They have the new Gold Shell Byte. They've got BitAxe Gammas. I'm going to be getting a BitAxe Gamma 601 from Crypto Miner Bros soon, so keep an eye out for videos on that soon. And if you're looking for not only the latest miners, but the best deal, you can use discount code GREATER for $70 off your order. They also have a section that is pretty cool called offers. Bright red, click on it, check it out. They've got some mining deals that are timed, so you can get in on these deals. Check it out. Crypto Miner Bros, use discount code GREATER for $70 off. Thanks for listening. Now back to your video. Okay, so here we are in my dashboard for the 3 KS5Ls that I have hosted at Terra Hosting. My average hash rate usually is around 36 terahash. Right now it's saying 34.5 terahash per second for the last 30 minutes and 3 hours. So my yield is what I want to know. My yield on April 4th was 166 CAS. My yield on April 5th was 163 CAS. And then that hash rate dropped like I showed you guys. And now I'm up to 200 Kaspa per day. So that's around, we're getting around 40 extra Kaspa per day. So on these 3 miners, that's an extra $3 per day. And it doesn't sound like a lot, but I do believe the price of Kaspa will go up. So if you have an idea in mind of how much you think Kaspa could be worth one day, I think, in my humble opinion, and it's not financial advice, I really do think Kaspa could potentially hit 50 cents, 75 cents, $1. And if you're talking about 40 Kaspa at $1 a day, that's 40 extra dollars a day per day for doing nothing, just continuing to run your miners. So that might be a little hopium, you guys might say, like you want to know about profitability currently. So let's go ahead and take a look at that as well. Kaspa's around 7 cents right now, and I do feel like it's undervalued. So let's take a look at the profitability currently on the KS5L, just for an example, and we'll see if there's any miners right now in the whole Kaspa lineup that are profitable. Okay, I went to minetheasic.com and I went to Kaspa miners, and we're under the profitability tab here, and the Bitmain KS5 Pro is making $1.85 per day at the current difficulty and the current price of Kaspa. The KS5 is making $1.76 per day, and the KS0 Ultra is just almost profitable. It's saying we're losing 4 cents per day, but But if you guys saw my video that I did a few weeks ago, I used PV Farmer's firmware to underclock and undervolt the KS0 Ultra, and I was able to save, I think, about 30 watts. So I also did a video where I used cat pool for my KS0 Ultra, and I was able to get like 0.25% back, paid back to me in Nacho using cat pool. So check out those two videos. I'll show them on the screen real quick. They are some ways where you could eke back some profitability, and you might be profitable on your KS0 Ultra if you do those things that I showed you in that video, and depending on your electric rate, of course. But right now, the KS5L, it's saying I'm losing $2 per day, but my yield is 70 Kaspa per day. So I'm okay with this for a little while. I want to show you another profit calculator that you've probably seen in a ton of my videos, but I wanted to show you real quick. This is Coder of Stuff's Kaspa break-even calculator. I put in 12,000 gigahash for the hash rate of the KS5L. There's the wattage and 8 cents per kilowatt hour because I'm hosting at Terra Hosting. Now, where I start to become profitable is around 9 or 10 cents. I punched in like 10 cents here. That's how close we are to being profitable on a KS5L with a reasonable hosting rate. And that's why I'm just going to continue to run these, because also there's plenty of days where they mint KRC20 tokens and your yield goes up. The hash rate has dropped. I don't know if it's because of nodes updating. I don't know if it's because miner farms are capitulating. I don't know if it's because things are getting shipped around because of the China tariffs. There's tons of speculation I could make on why. Does it really matter? No. Right now, the yield has stayed higher for the last 3 or 4 days. I don't want to miss that. And you could say, shut off the miners and buy the Kaspa, but are you going to do that? I probably won't. Like, I like to mine. I like to support the network. I like to tinker with things. You guys saw in some of those videos where I'm underclocking, undervolting. You've seen my overclocking videos. I like to mine. So I want to continue to mine right now. I feel like if it wasn't for all the tariff wars, I do believe we'd have higher prices on some of these crypto assets right now. There's going to be pullbacks. There's going to be volatility. This is supposed to be a bull run year. So just expect that, guys. So that's why I have continued to mine. You guys, I've showed you which miners are currently profitable without doing any messing around. It's the Bitmain units. The newer Kaspa miners, I don't think were in that Kaspa calculator, in the mine the ASIC. I don't believe the KS7 is in here. So let's take a look at the new Kaspa miners to see if they would be profitable with the current yield. Okay, so there you have it. It's good to check multiple profit calculators if you guys are making any decisions on buying any miners or anything like that. So this is hashrate.no, and they do include the Ice River KS7. So the KS7 current profit is $4.92 per day. So you're in the profit much more than the KS5 Pro. We're talking more than double. KS5 Pro on hashrate.no is saying $2.10 profit. And that's at 8 cent kilowatt hour. Like I said, Terra Hosting's rates around 8 cents. So yeah, you're talking about $5 a day in profit on the KS7 currently. And then the KS7 Lite, we're in the profit about 67 cents at 8 cents. Now, if you're talking about a KS7 Lite, you're going to probably run that at home. So make sure you're running your home electric rate through the profit calculators if you're gonna get a KS7 Lite. And I would recommend being careful with any miners. I always say, like, you never know what the hash rate's gonna do. It just dropped suddenly. It can come right back on, like, just like that. And it might be because the price is so low. Could be all those things we speculated about, like nodes upgrading to the Crescendo hard fork is on May 5th. So tons of nodes could be updating for all we know. I don't know why it would take 3 or 4 days to update some nodes. Like, it doesn't seem like that would take that long. So just be careful, because right now I am enjoying the yield, but just as fast as those miners turned off, just as fast as that hash rate dropped off, it can very quickly come right back on. So let's take a look one more time at that hash rate. You guys see, it seems like it's been a smooth decline, and it's probably because the profitability has been very bad. But this drop right here is the one I'm talking about. It happened real fast, and it could come back real fast. So just be careful. Don't make decisions to buy miners based on this hash rate right here. because that can change very quickly. The price of Kaspa can change very quickly too. So you guys, figure out your risk tolerance, I guess you could say. For now, I'm happy that I've got some of my Kaspa miners running because of the hash rate being low at the moment. So you guys tell me what you think. Are you still running your Kaspa miners? Are you doing things like I'm doing in this video every once in a while to see if it's worth it to turn them back on? I want the yield. I am hoping that you guys are in the profit where whatever you've got going on. Some people are running solar, some people have free electricity, lucky them. For me, I'm willing to take a little bit of a hit for a little while, just until things turn around, and I'm hoping that happens soon. So anyway, I hope you liked the video. This was the breakdown on some of my farm and what I've got running and why I'm continuing to run it. If the video is helpful, like I said, please hit the like button, consider subscribing to the channel. And last but not least, don't forget to keep it decentralized for the greater good.
The greater good.